Travis Meeks has outlived everybody.
Yeah, I'd agree with that right there. I mean, that guy, has been through the mill as far as drug intake is concerned.
He has, right? He was like right there with Scott Weiland. It's like he wanted to be as good as Scott Weiland, but he was just as fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at now as far as the health and drug addiction goes, but I mean. He did have that show he was on years ago, Intervention, man. I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but yeah. I mean,
it's a terrible tragedy. I mean, heroin's not something to fuck with. I mean, I really have been lucky in my life to not have crossed that path or, dealt with anybody that deals with that stuff. So I really feel fortunate that I haven't had to have an experience to fight with those demons.
Yeah.
But, I know other people have that trouble, and I can't say I'm better than those because I've never personally have been conflicted with like, hey, you want to shoot this up? And me say, sounds like a good idea. Sure. Never had that opportunity. Don't really care to, and I'm terrified of needles, so it's never going to happen. But then again, they make it easier to take heroin and put it in a little pill form, and they put nice little colors on it, like little blue colors. Neat.
Yeah.
So, yellow and blue, fun. All the kids like it.
Fortunately, I was smart enough to see what, all these drugs were doing to other people because I had friends that were doing them before they were smoking crack. And I see this dude biting rocks on the floor. I'd be like, I'm never touching that stuff. Look at what it's doing to this guy. And I've lost friends to heroin addiction and stuff like that. I know, you get that feeling. I'm a guy who likes to get addicted to stuff, whether it be fucking coffee or weed or whatever the case may be. I could see, there's things that make you feel good. Like I had propofol, a shit that killed Michael Jackson when I had my back procedure done. That was the best rest I ever had in my life. I could see why people would want to do that again, and then they fall into a pattern, and that's just how it goes. But
oh yeah, especially when you're given that much off time, you're paid that much money to be able to say, well, you know what, I can take about a month of my life off right now and, do whatever I want to do. I can afford it. Because right now with people like us, we work week to week or day to day, struggle, to pay our bills. We don't have time to sit there on drugs, veg out an entire weekend or whatever the case is. But some people, when they're on heavy drugs like that, they'll sell their TV and just fucking binge out on the weekend, on a drug.
Yeah, or steal someone's TV.
Yeah, and I never really got into that. I've honestly never sold a guitar to buy drugs.
I hear you. I still have my first guitar.
I did sell a Sega CD. I did sell a Sega CD at a pawn shop to a guy out front because I wasn't old enough to sell it inside, and I was 16. I sold a Sega and a Sega CD with a bunch of games for $35 to go buy alcohol to go to a motel 6 and get drunk with my friends.
I mean, as a teenager, I could see that. Right.
Dude, it was a Sega. I'm a Nintendo kid. Fuck Sega. That's why I sold it.
That's funny. But, I've never sold, I've sold equipment just for the reason of selling it. I've never pawned anything for drugs or, I was never that high level. I had a band once that I left, a very popular band, when I was about 17 or 18 years old, in TV commercials and shit like that. And when I left the band, they told everybody that I was addicted to heroin, so I wouldn't get in another band. I mean, that definitely put a damper on me playing with other bands for a while. But, I mean, I had to prove myself, but I've never touched heroin in my life, so.
I always had these jobs, before I became this quote-unquote touring musician. I always had these jobs where I'd be working with people, and living in Florida, smoking pot was one thing where you deal with these guys like, oh, you're a pothead. Oh, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I haven't smoked pot. And I really wasn't smoking pot at all for like the longest time because I was trying to, better myself and do whatever I was supposed to do and be able to piss clean to take, drug tests and go get jobs and stuff. So I wasn't. I was played in the band. I looked like a rocker, and they just kept on accusing me of, smoking pot. So after 2 years of working at this place, and it took about a year and a half to convince them that I didn't smoke pot, came the opportunity to smoke pot once again with a band that I just joined. And I started playing bass for Global Decay, and that's when I started smoking pot with them. I didn't want to, just wasn't supposed to, but I did, and, whatever's whatever. But the point was is it took me forever to convince the people that I didn't do something, and then I was like, well, I guess I'll go back to smoking pot again, and I started smoking pot again. And I don't know. Speaking of smoking pot, I'm in Seattle, Washington, man, home of Caviar Gold.
I seen that. Caviar Gold? Was that your big bud you were holding in that picture? I seen a picture you posted. Oh yeah,
I did an interview with Bigfoot.
That's funny.
The guy's name, he's got a show called My Name is Bigfoot. And the owner of Caviar Gold Records and Caviar Gold Washington did an interview with him about a month ago. And he contacted him and told him, you know, I got this musician up here staying with me. You should totally come here and check him out and do an interview. So he scheduled it and came out yesterday. We did the interview. It was a lot of fun. It was cool.
Cool.
It should be posted soon. One of the cameras that we had, died in the middle of the thing, so it might not catch the recording audio very well. But that's why he's got two cameras. So we're gonna post what he can from what he did.
Cool.
It was good. We had a good time.
So what else is going on?
Yeah. What else is going on? Well, we're planning a lot of stuff. I really can't let out too much, but I guess I can release some news. I've been working with Caviar Gold Records up here, and they've taken some interest in one of my songs. So we're going to see about polishing it with an engineer. One of the engineers, one of the producers that Macklemore's worked with, lives right nearby, and we were like, hey, we're working on this song. We got some problems with this thing. Would like you, as a professional, would you, check it out? And my friend was like, I'll pay you this much of that. And he's like, oh, it's for Yoshi? No worries, man. I'll make a plan with him this week, and we'll, check it out and work on it. And just looking freaking A, it's awesome. So I've got a really good in with a friend up here, and we're working on some stuff. So the Never Ending Tour has not ended. It's just basically taken it's a different kind of tour. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like, I don't know. We're still playing music every day, but we're not going out and playing every night. We're just working on different aspects or projects of the animal that is live music, as far as our stage production, material, and our plans for where we're going to play next.
Nice.
So we're still touring. We're still doing our thing.
You staying there for a while now, or?
Yeah, we're staying here for a while. We're going down to Portland next week, and then back up through Olympia, and then we're back up here for July, because we're trying to stay north as much as possible. Because further south we go, it's going to get hot. Yeah. And we like it cold as much as possible, but we like it cold. And we're going to try to stay up north and probably go across the north of Washington State through July. We have some stuff like July 10th and 14th set up in Seattle, and a couple opportunities before Hemfest in August. But we're going to try to mix it up and go around the area and not wear ourselves out right here in this one spot. But we're going to try to keep on going. Just had all these videos on YouTube, over hundreds of videos. I just privatized about 92% of all my music videos on YouTube. Nice. So if anybody's listening and they're wondering why they can't find all of my shitty music videos anymore, it's because I've removed them as part of scrubbing the internet of stuff, of like way too much stuff and oversaturation. When bands start working with labels and labels start working with agencies, the next step is scrubbing the internet of all the bad, like, publicity, press, videos, sending out cease and desist, different things like that, just for like really, like, if you go out there and try to find like early works from a lot of like newer bands, you won't find it. All the cease and desists have been sent out. All the old stuff, the bootlegs, all the old videos of the person's first performances are taken down off the internet. They're not up there anymore. It's just the way that agencies polish their product.
Yeah, they don't want it out there, accessible, because everything's out there.
Yeah, I've kind of become a white noise on YouTube. So if somebody were to subscribe to my page and they go to YouTube, all they would see is just nothing but my videos all over it. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll just take these down. And I haven't posted a new video in a few weeks, because I've been working on flyers and hemp fest posters and stuff like that for Cavigold Records, and I'm doing a couple things for them on the side.
Cool.
But so I haven't worked on any videos per se. I got a couple things. I was going to work on one video, and then upon working on it, we got an idea to reproduce it, and we're just like, okay, so I'm not working on this video, so I will scrap this day, and we'll work on something else. That's pretty much what happened. So I was going to do it, and then I was like, well, not going to do it. Then I had this other video. Nope, not going to do that either. I was just kind of told to stop posting so much stuff. So I've got to really be careful with what I'm doing now, and, you know, it's just what it is. But the live videos, they were fun, and I just got to put out better quality audio and better quality video at very, what do you say, like, every now and then. Not every week or not every day, of course, but like every month do like a good video and work on a polished song.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a good plan. I mean, you know, overexposure can get you too, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so.
But it's been fun. I hope to get a song to you, a copy of the song. Right now, I can tell you it's a song on SoundCloud. On my SoundCloud page, if you go to soundcloud.com/YoshiGish/on-an-on /on and on, you can hear an acoustic version of the ukulele intro of the song. It's only like 2 minutes long, but the song is going to be about 4 minutes long or so, because it's a full version with drums, and it gets heavy, and it's got escalating parts and stuff. So it's kind of cool.
Nice. Sounds cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some new stuff to playing, because I only, you know, I have a few tracks from you in the live ones you did here at my little studio here in the house. But yeah. I tried to submit some stuff from Shadow I Call My Reflection, like I Wait or Loser, Mascara Tears, but it just didn't have the right feeling or the right vibe with what we were looking for with Cavigold Records. So I wanted to release something that just kind of, I don't know, good. We just wanted to release something that had good vibes. I Can't Believe It's Not Metal was all right, but the songs are a little older, and the production quality is not exactly what we're looking for. As far as there's no click track, there's no vocalization where there's no auto tune or anything like that on it. And a lot of companies won't touch any music if there's no auto tune or click track. That's just the way that these production companies are not production, but these distribution companies and other things. They don't want any music that's not polished down to the fucking clicks track and what's Melodyne. Yeah, well, so, they want something they can put out, so you know, minimal expense.
And that's what we're doing. So we're going to reproduce. I have 7 tracks that I recorded in Kansas 2 years ago, but the laptop that they were on all died, so we couldn't get those done. I'm still sitting on the tracks of those songs, and they might not be released for another while longer. But we're re-recording. We're recording some new shit.
Cool. I just got an update from one of my segment producers who said Travis Meeks is still clean and recording and touring. So he just sent me a message. Good. Thank you, Prickly Rickley.
And he is clean? That's good, man. That's really good.
Yeah, yep, sounds...
That's tough, dude.
It is what it is. So he's sticking around. So he's going to outlive us all, I guess. Good old Travis Meeks. But yeah,
somebody posted on Facebook, and it spawned that idea. But it was like, "Where was Courtney Love on the night of Chris Cornell's death?" It was like, I'm like, come on, dude, come on, that's just me. And then this is on the bottom. It was like, somebody better warn Eddie better.
That's funny. Too much. But yeah, I gotta get into this next segment. We got a lot of shit to get to, so I gotta play this feature.
Good thing, Jay. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna play Mad as Adam. They're the featured artist of the week. We're gonna play a couple of tracks by those guys, so stay tuned. You listen to my show, Jay Stone, at ROCKmetalTALK.com. Here is Just Once by Mad as Adam.